And welcome to the second hour of BNC Live. I'm Tashanea Whitlow. We begin with former Miami Dolphins head coach Brian Flores shaking up the league. I know you know this by now, but filing a lawsuit against them, claiming rampant racism, discrimination, and a plantation mentality. Former NFL head coach Flores lawyers up and files a lawsuit against 3 teams and the league. And he says he's got receipts.
This isn't about me. And I understand that. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than football.
All right, we got a panel on that just later. But in other NFL news, the Washington team reveals its new name. They now go by the Commanders. It's the team's latest change from the front office to the field, designed to deliver diversity and respect. So let's bring in our panel to discuss now that top story, right? The gravity of Flores' lawsuit and the team change, right? The team name change. Joining me, we got Carlos Scott, a veteran publicist, also a media crisis expert. Also joining us, we have Lester joining us. Always, you're a former NFL player. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate your time. So we'll start with you, Lester. Both of Malcolm X's most famous quotes, right? Stand for something or fall for anything. How powerful was it for Brian Flores to put the NFL on blast on the first day of Black History Month?
I honestly believe he changed the game forever in the whole hiring process. I think we talked about a week ago, and my claim was there would be at least 5 Black coaches that would be hired in the NFL during this hiring cycle. And right now, the only way that'll happen is if these last 5 jobs available will be hired by African Americans. It's really sad that we have to do this. And then just read some of the social media comments that people are making as if, you know, this is bigger than him just getting a job in the National Football League. And if I do believe he'll still coach again, even with this class action lawsuit. I know a lot of times what happens, just like what happened to Colin Kaepernick, you get blacklisted by NFL teams. And I played with guys who've been blacklisted before in the NFL, and it's a tough life to have. But I was so proud yesterday in that moment, watching him stand up for the rights of so many guys out there who deserve an opportunity. You look at the NFL, we've only got 1 head football coach that's African American, yet 70% of the players in the NFL are of African American descent. So it is, we've got to try to. The pendulum is so far, and it's so it's so spread out between those 2 percentages. And I think that what he's going to do is he's going to allow more Black and African American coaches to be hired during these next, I guess, 15 to 20 years.
Yeah, and Lester, I got to put some respect on your full name, my friend, Lester Ray Ricard Jr.
You're good. You're good. All right.
I had to make sure. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a pass. Pun intended there. All right, Carlos, we're going to go to you now. What are your thoughts? The fact that Brian Flores filed this lawsuit first day of Black History Month.
I piggyback on what Lester said. I do think it was a proud moment as an African American, as someone who's had the pleasure and honor of representing 5 Super Bowl champions and Pro Bowlers and first round picks or whatever over the last 2 decades. But as he stated, over 70% of the players on the field are African American. Okay. So why is it that only 1 in 2022 that we have 1 Black coach? And the Rooney Rule was implemented way back in, I want to say 2003. And ironically, the only team with a Black coach is the Steelers, who actually implemented the Rooney Rule. So, I think the biggest thing about this case is that, as he said today on an interview, as Brian said earlier today with his lawyers, this is bigger than him. This is about every coach of a minority coach that has wanted to reach that highest level, which is to be a head coach. And there's no use in giving an opportunity for an interview if you've already made your decision on who you're going to get. And his text message from Brian, from Coach Belichick, pretty much is one of the biggest receipts that we need. And I don't think it was any malicious intent of Coach Belichick. It was an honest mistake because he has a relationship with both coaches who just so happen to be both named Brian.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think what's also interesting is, Lester, you were here probably, not even a month ago. We had three
Yeah.
black head
Yeah.
coaches, and one was fired, and then here we are weeks later,
Yeah.
down to one. All right, so Carlos, you actually brought up a good point, right? These alleged text messages with legendary head coach Bill Belichick. He knew Flores was not getting the job, right? Before the announcement was even made. But Flores was still scheduled, according to him, for a follow-up interview. He spoke about it on CNN. Let's take a listen together.
It was humiliating, to be quite honest. There was disbelief, there was anger, there was, a wave of emotions for a lot of reasons. And I think this is why we filed a lawsuit. I thought about guys on my staff or my previous staff in Miami who I know are more than capable, who are gifted to coach in this league, to lead. I just want them to have the opportunity to stand in front of an owner and have a real opportunity to get one of those jobs and lead a team.
So now, if this is true, what does this say about the culture that many call the good old boys club? You were a part of it. That was for.
I'm born and raised in the South.
Go ahead, Carlos. No, go ahead, Lester. We'll have you wrap after Carlos. It's all good.
But as someone who's a proud Southerner, my grandfather was born in the Deep South, both of them, and went to World War II and still came back and couldn't even vote. I'm not surprised, but I think it further, as my grandfather would say, the good old boy system, you'll never outwork it, but you must find your ways to survive in it. And I think Lester can attest to this. As a black quarterback, those two positions, black quarterback and black head coach, are the most scrutinized positions in the game. Am I not right? And so they just don't think that we have the mental capacity to lead a group of men on the field, or in some cases, in the stands. I mean, not on the stands, but from the head coaching position either. And there has to be change. Lester can speak more about that as well, as a former NFL quarterback.
Yeah, we're going right to you, Lester. I mean, talk about that good old boys club and Carlos's grandfather's wise words. You can't outwork it. You just got to learn to survive it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking about this weekend with my family, and rightfully so. He's earned his stripes. The head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, he and I played together in an all-star game called the East-West Shrine game. And I remember he was the third quarterback, didn't get many reps in practice, didn't get many reps in the game. And I looked at him, he wasn't the most talented kid. And sure enough, all right, I go to the National Football League, he gets a tryout, doesn't make the team. The next year, he's at Texas A&M coaching. Why? Because his father-in-law is Sherman, who's the defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers. And now his career as a coach completely meteorizes all the way to the top. And here he is now. He's earned it. He's done a good job, obviously, with the Cincinnati Bengals and now in the Super Bowl. But how many of us get that opportunity? He was talking about, something earlier. I'll never forget my rookie year sitting there. So here we are. Byron Leftwich is our starting quarterback. Quinn Graves is one of our quarterbacks, and David Garrard. And myself. There are 4 black quarterbacks on that roster when I was in Jacksonville my rookie year. I remember just looking around the room, being excited, nervous, happy, on eggshells all at the same time. And then I'll never forget, we go through that season, losing the second round of playoffs to the undefeated New England Patriots. And from that moment on, our room changed. It went from the 4 of us with Garrard, being the starting quarterback, to now they started to sprinkle in a little bit more. Not saying that the white guys didn't deserve a shot to play football in the NFL, but it was so abnormal to have that many black quarterbacks on one roster. And we wasn't getting that opportunities. Even today, you don't see a lot of backup quarterbacks that are black. You just don't get that. You either the starter or you're out the league for the most part. So when you see guys like, Josh McCown, every other McCown that's played in the National Football League, Fitzpatrick, who's played for a number of years, and Chase Daniels, these guys who've never really started a full season as a starting quarterback, they go on to be backup quarterbacks 10, 15, 20 years in the NFL. And we just don't get that opportunity. So that good old boy system, unfortunately, still exists today. And I'm just, I just found myself almost in tears yesterday just listening to Brian Flores reading his lawsuit, his deposition, and he's going to change the game with this. And I don't think that from a coaching perspective, we'll ever be the same because of it.
All right, great point, Lester. All right, Carlos, I need you to briefly wrap this up with a bow. What are your remarks regarding Washington? They're now going by the Commanders after dropping a controversial old name. Does the team and the NFL deserve credit for the move in heat of this lawsuit?
I give them actually kudos. I moved to Atlanta from Washington, and I know that is one of the most loyal fan bases in all of sports, not just the NFL. And so understanding that city and the tradition of that city as it relates to the military, I thought they did a great job with it, to be perfectly honest, because the Redskins is racially insensitive, and they've done enough case study to show that. And so for them to make that direction to that move from a branding perspective, I thought it was in the right direction.
All right, Lester, final word with you, sir. Today is National Signing Day. Talk about your day and how important this is for young athletes who want to be you. Briefly, I know we're going to talk about it after the break.
You're good. Listen, I just signed 3 kids today. All of them went to HBCUs, which was shocking. Picked Grambling State over Washington State, Memphis. I just posted on my Facebook page, this is a 20-year anniversary of me signing with LSU coming out of high school. This is a day that young men and women, because girls and, females all over the country also sign with soccer and other sports. So, this is a day you can fulfill your dreams. And this is probably this is Christmas today for me. So for you to bring it up, don't make me cry. Don't do that. Please.
All right.
Don't do that.
We appreciate you. All right. To our viewers at home, stay with us. We're going to continue this conversation right after the break. Stay with us. All right, we started this conversation before the break, right? Today is a day that many high school athletes can turn their dreams into reality. It's National Signing Day. The first day, nation's top high school prospects can sign a letter of intent to play on the next level. Usually the best seniors sign with the NCAA's powerhouses. We're talking about Alabama, Notre Dame, Ohio State. But it has not always been this way, right? Back in the 60s and 70s, some of the top black recruits played ball at HBCUs until that wave fizzled out. Well, now there's been a shift, and the allure of black colleges and universities, well, it's coming back. We're bringing back Carlos Scott, our veteran publicist and media crisis expert. We also got Lester Ricard Jr., former pro football player. Gentlemen, thank you for staying with me. I really appreciate your time. All right, Carlos, we'll start with you. In recent years, right, a number of former NFL players have reignited this pipeline to HBCUs. Did anyone see this coming? Like, what was the shift?
I think the opportunity itself was the shift. You got Deion Sanders, Hall of Famer, Eddie George, who to me is going to be a Hall of Famer. And these kids, they want to go to where they feel like they're going to be best suited to go to the next level. And at the end of the day, there's no better coach in America that can tell a young kid, especially, I'm just going to be perfectly honest, a young black kid, how to get to that next level better than Deion Sanders and Eddie George. And I think, for one, with the new NIL deal, it kind of levels out the playing field, because now these kids, they can go to a Jackson State or Fort Valley or Morehouse and still make their money, or better yet, and now actually make money off their brand while they're in school, as opposed to having to be a starving student athlete. And Lester can definitely attest to that as his days as a former student athlete.
Yeah, Carlos, you better stop doing my job, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna get to Lester. All right.
My guy, that's my guy.
All right, Lester, since Carlos already threw you the ball, we'll just have you answer that.
Well, I tell you what, and he brought up those who named Eddie George and Deion Sanders. You got Hugh Jackson, who's now at Grambling State University, a former NFL head football coach who is just, already in a short time here in Louisiana has shocked the whole state with the amount of not just the amount, but the quality of recruits that he's brought into Grambling in a short time. And he brought up some good points. Carlos brought up some great points. You know, as a player, you want to feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable, if you can feel like you could be successful, you're a player at a high level, it only increases your brand and your opportunity to play at the next level. And who better do that than Eddie George, Deion Sanders. And, you know, Deion talked about something about a year ago. And when they had the NFL Combine, there was 0 HBCU athletes at the Combine, which is sad and appalling. Kind of goes back to what we talked about in the previous segment. Is it the good old boy system? Do you have to go be from Alabama or LSU or from Georgia in order to get an invite to the Combine? And what you're seeing now is, you know, even with the Senior Bowl going on this week, you see so many HBCU athletes who are not participating in that. It's only going to give us an opportunity to level that playing field. And he talked about the NAI deals. You know, I kind of go back and forth on it. Is it good for college sports? Is it bad for college sports? But right now, at these HBCUs, they are taking advantage of it. So I'm going to say it's good for right now.
All right, Carlos, I'm going to have to apologize to you on this one, but I want to end with Lester. Lester, you just mentioned HBCUs, right? Embracing prominent Black coaches. Is this kind of like a BNC type of moment where it's like, hey, for us, by us? You know what I mean? We got to do for us at this point.
Absolutely. You know, and let me tell you something, especially here in Baton Rouge, so many people support LSU, but to me, Southern University is the moneymaker. When Southern University is thriving, the community is safer, people are happier. You know, we're kind of an affluent city, and it's just like that in all those other cities. Our HBCUs are in Jackson, Louisiana. They're the gold standard in Jackson, Mississippi. And so I'm just happy to see that HBCUs now are recruiting the kids before that they didn't think that they could get. That was the thing about the HBCUs. They didn't feel like they could recruit up against an Alabama or Georgia or Notre Dame, who you said earlier. I think now that they're seeing that playing field is being leveled, they can go after whoever they want, you know. Give me a job. I'll coach at HBCU. You know, imagine that. Lester Ricard, head football coach there you go.
All right, and there you go. There's your pitch. All right, Carlos, so what are your thoughts? HBCUs hiring prominent Black coaches, but not the same for NFL.
Oh, well, it makes better sense in HBCU because a lot of these guys, some of them are coming from HBCUs or they got relatives that's coming from HBCUs, but more importantly, even if they didn't go to an HBCU, they understand the value. In the NFL, we just don't have that option or that luxury. They don't have it. There's not one Black owner in the NFL. You know, we have a few Black general managers, but we don't have not one Black owner. And so until we change the power structure of who's making these decisions, that'll never change. It'll always be, I hate to say it, but a lot of isms, you know, racism. The biggest ism is skepticism because they're skeptics of the idea that a Black man can lead their men to a championship. And until they change that mindset, as Brian Flores so eloquently said, he wants to change the mindset of the decision makers that when they bring in these Black coaches, they actually give them legitimate opportunities and chances to lead and don't make the decision before them.
Yeah, it sounds like the same thing we're seeing and hearing with President Biden deciding to nominate a Black woman to the Supreme Court. Lester, I want to end with you. No shade, Carlos. But Lester, you mentioned that you had several students that signed to HBCUs today. Can you just throw out some of those? I don't know. You can shout them out and tell us their colleges.
Chance Williams. We call him Lamborghini Chance. He's, you know, obviously he's fast. We wouldn't call him Lamborghini if he couldn't run. Damian Knighton's another one who signed with HBCU, and also Kavadas Knighton, CJ Knighton. He actually was at McNeese State, and he wound up jumping in the transfer portal, making his way over to Grambling State as well. So, you know, today is a big day. I'm about to go sit back and watch some National Signing Day stuff before coming back on at 3, and I'm excited. So
Woo!
It's a good day.
All right, well, shout out to those students. I know I can't clap too loud because it'll be very loud. Well, yeah, whoop, 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 raise the roof. All right, gentlemen, always a pleasure. I appreciate your time more than anything. Thank you.